Somebody dies, leaves a will, and another one also dies without a will. In this case, we want to know there is a will or no will. And if that will is read after the burial or before the burial of the person, what happens? Today, we want to dive into that topic to understand with the follow up of our previous podcast, where we're talking about making a will as a man, as a woman out there. Have you prepared to make your will? Does the will make us think that we are soon dying? What is the purpose of the will? And what is the importance of that will in order to save distress for your family? In this case, we still have one and only Fiona Orichirizan, a lawyer and a family lawyer, an experienced lawyer who has gone through different experiences, but most of all, a person who loves the community. And this is why she's always here telling us about what to do. We do not want you to mess, or we do not want you to leave your family in distress, in hate, in haste, name it. You're most welcome, Fiona.
Thank you. Thank
My land friend.
Thank you,
You know, when you
Bravo.
take along with lawyers as well, you become a lawyer as well. So I have more information, and I'm sure that you guys, I appreciate you following us on LinkedIn, those who are following us on Twitter, those who are following on Facebook, those who are following on Instagram, and of course on our TikTok. You're most welcome once again. It's my pleasure, and I would like to appreciate you as a lawyer for always coming up to give information back to the community. And to me, I say this is giving back to the community. There's nothing that is amazing than supporting the community. So it's a pleasure, and in a special way, Fiona, and I'm Zero Handbot.
Thank you so much, Bravo. Thank you, the viewers. Thank you for the people who engaged on our previous episode. I got so many people who came to my inbox, people who know me, and they said, "We saw you on this podcast." I was really happy because that means that we did not come here to waste their people's time. We gave information which was vital and which received a positive there was a positive response towards it, and people could ask questions. There are people who came to my inbox. I shared with you some of the screenshots, and I think that it necessitated us to come back here, and I appreciate you creating this time and inviting me back. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Yes, our topic today is about the will again. In this case, the other time we're talking about making a will. But after making a will, there's that time when the will is read. If you're lucky that the will surfaces in the family. But in this case, we're looking at where there is a will and it's read, what happens after, and then there's no will. What happens? You as a lawyer.
All right. So by and large, we are talking about administration of estates, and like I said before, we have people, when you die with a will, we say you have died testate. And when you die without a will, we say you've died intestate. So there are different processes and procedures under either case. And in this case, when a person dies and there is a will, whether that will is brought before the burial or after the burial, because it would depend on circumstances, because the people who are keeping your will probably know about your death. And maybe they also have further instructions like, when I die, bring this will, let it be read, and such that if there is anything that needs to be done before I'm buried, it can be done. But by and large, when you have a will, you can't just open and say, oh, I have received the car, therefore let me put the key and I drive it off. No. There is a document we call probate. So when you have, when the will is read, the executors will require services of a lawyer to draft a petition for grant of probate.